Hello, everyone. Please write in YouTube chat if you hear me well. Thank all of you for joining our introductory webinar about the ISTQB CTFL exam preparation course today. I'm Natia, CEO of Exactpro Tbilisi office and coordinator for these courses as well. Now let's start. During the webinar, I will try to cover the following topics. What is ISTQB and what does CTFL product itself, in order to better understand what our preparation course is about, professional growth development and the plan for the course this year, what an accredited course means and why to choose an accredited one as opposed to any other course. I will briefly introduce Exactpro, the company hosting these and other courses. More information about abilities required to pass the International ISTQB Foundation level exam. And surely the last part will be dedicated to the Q&A session. So feel free to write questions in the YouTube chat during the whole webinar, and we will try to cover them here. And in a case we don't cover your particular question, please write them again after the stream in the comments section below in the webinar stream, and we will come back to you after the webinar. So, what is ISTQB? International Software Testing Qualifications Board is a non-profit association legally registered in Belgium and was founded in 2002. They have defined the ISTQB Certified Tester Scheme and became the worldwide leader in the certification of competencies in software testing. From the slide here, you can see that they have developed several products and levels of certification since 2002. You start with a foundation level, which is mandatory to pass in order to take the other exams. Then, depending on your experience and specialization, you may go to advanced and expert level certifications. ISTQB organization consists of local representative boards from all over the world. You can now find Georgia on the map of ISTQB on their webpage and get information of the local representative board called GeoISTQB. It has existed in Georgia since 2019, and their main mission is to increase the awareness of software testing in Georgia and promote the ISTQB certification scheme as well. In a case of questions related to ISTQB and software testing, you may surely contact this local representative board. As I mentioned in the intro about the ISTQB certification scheme, the very first entry level and mandatory certification for the other products is foundation level certification. The foundation level syllabus forms the basis of International Software Testing Qualifications Board Certified Tester Scheme. And this level is relevant across the entire roster of software delivery methodologies, including waterfall, agile, DevOps, and continuous delivery. In order to take the exam, you don't need to have any prerequisites, and anyone can book and take the exam. With this level, you will understand what testing is, why it is important, the 7 testing principles, test processes, software development lifecycle models, test types and levels, test techniques, test management, and tool support for testing. Some information about foundation level exam. It consists of 40 questions of varying levels of difficulty. Generally, it lasts 60 minutes, but for non-native English language speaker, in the case of filling an additional request for the exam, the time will be extended to 75 minutes. To pass, you have to get the score of 65% or higher. In order to start career in software testing, I would say that the main thing is desire, motivation, and willingness to learn, work hard, and get results. With all that, everything is possible. We say that software testing is relentless learning. The majority of our senior managers started on entry-level positions as junior specialists and with a spirit of learning, hardworking, and now they are managing complex and challenging international projects. Considering this fact, nothing is impossible. Start with the basics understanding of software testing. The course will help you and guide you to understanding the fundamentals of this area. Passing an exam which is internationally recognized will be an important step in your career. It will be world recognized and accepted by any international IT company. You will have the possibility to start as a junior specialist and then grow up as a middle senior specialist, and with the time a project manager as well. Sometimes even people already working in IT change their specializations, but having a proper understanding of software fundamentals of testing software is essential to be successful for any position. We are starting the first intake of the course on 7 March. And for the upcoming slides, you will see the whole schedule. According to our plan, the course will have 4 intakes during 2022, and then depending on the demand, we will continue hosting the course. The main distribution channel for the course info and other aspects as well related to software testing will be our QA Community Tbilisi Facebook group, and you can see the QR code on the slide here. You can join us there and stay up to date. I know that some people may ask question of why ISTQB certification. A couple of explanations here. All syllabi, the documents developed by the ISTQB organization, are developed and reviewed by leading testing professionals from academia and industry. These certifications are recognized globally. Common language for the community, they have created a glossary which provides a common vocabulary that specialists in this field can use regular base. The syllabi and the other documents are continuously being improved to meet the needs of business organizations around the world and lots of other reasons. And surely there may exist lots of ISTQB preparation courses, and here I would like to mention why an accredited one is recommended. Firstly, the accreditation of training providers is executed by the official representative board of ISTQB or the ISTQB itself, depending on the situation. Therefore, it means that all content of training materials will be accredited, modified, and adjusted in line with the standard. Accredited training providers ensure a high standard of trainings is delivered through having certified trainers, the content, the quality, and syllabus coverage of training materials checked by ISTQB boards. Advance notice of changes to ISTQB glossary and syllabi. All materials are updated according to the changes requested by ISTQB. In order to find out if the course is accredited or not, you may check the training provider on the official ISTQB webpage, and additionally, accredited training providers are entitled to use special and relevant logo. As to the first intake of our course, the accreditation is still in progress with the local representative board of ISTQB, GeoISTQB, and GASC, the one of the leading exam providers. As soon as the accreditation process is finished, we will announce it. This may happen in the middle of this intake or after it. We will keep you informed on the progress on the course webpage or any other our social media channels. Now let me introduce Exactpro, the company who took the initiative to put together these training courses. The Exactpro provides independent software testing services for mission-critical technology that underpins global financial markets. The firm is experienced with the trading, clearing, and settlement platforms, risk management systems, central security depositories, clearing and settlement systems, regulatory repository systems, and many others. Our company provides both functional and non-functional testing services. We are headquartered in the UK with operations in the US and Russia, Georgia, Sri Lanka, and Lithuania since last year, 2021. Exactpro was a part of London Stock Exchange Group from May 2015 until January 2018, when the Exactpro management proceeded through the buyout of the company from a London Stock Exchange Group. Incorporated in 2009 with just 10 people, Exactpro now employs over 700 specialists. Our clients include 10 of the world's top 20 exchanges and clearing houses. The Exactpro test approach relies on the processes, platforms, people concept. Our processes are tailored to reveal information about software defects and delivery in a clear and transparent manner. And our people work in close cooperation with client teams to help plan, build, deliver, and release mission-critical solutions for global financial markets into live service. The core platform leveraged by the Exactpro team is TH2. Now, brief notes on the history of Exactpro office in Georgia. We opened our first office in the fall of 2019 and started to expand the area of software testing. The first QA meetup that we hosted in Tbilisi took place in February 2019, and we tried to gather QA specialists and raise the topics connected to software testing basics. Since then, we have hosted several meetups, conferences, webinars connected to various aspects of software testing for students and young specialists of all areas interested in these fields. We have also participated in lots of different events organized and hosted by other firms and communities in Georgia. We are trying to support the community, trying to increase awareness of software testing in Georgia. To support certifications, we do partnership to several official bodies. We are member of ISTQB Partner Program as a Platinum Partner. We supported the creation of ISTQB and surely partner with them in many ways. Exactpro is the first company to set up an exam center on its premises in Georgia and to get accredited by GASC as an official exam center. We also have a person view exam centers in other locations. Our company supports the ISTQB scheme, and since 2012, around 200 plus Exactpro specialists have passed the ISTQB Certified Tester Foundation level certification exam. We refund our team members for successfully passing ISTQB and number of other exams. We also have a fixed sum of the money allocated to each team member per year and sent on professional development holders of a number of certifications, including ISTQB, A4Q, and some others, get a monthly bonus. Exactpro regularly conducts educational courses and shares the internally accumulated expertise and experience in software testing to nurture local quality assurance communities and help young specialists to both begin and advance in their software testing careers. Our educational materials are translated into 3 languages and made accessible to multi-type IT and QA communities. All our educational content available on YouTube is free. Our future plans are aimed at further highlighting the importance of software testing locally and globally in the context of an ongoing digital transformation. Now let's go into details. for the course content and the structure. As I mentioned already, the course will start on the 7th of March, and the last day will be the mock exam, which will be on the 2nd of May. All materials are prepared in line with 2018 syllabus and glossary, and complemented by several books, which we will recommend during the course. The first run of the course is offered at a 100% discount, and for partner university, student attendance is free of charge for all intakes of the course. During the selection process, we will confirm the list of students with the universities. The course structure will be based on 2 types of meetings per week. The first meeting will be a Q&A session, an overview of the recorded video materials, which will be provided to students in advance. And the second meeting will be based on discussions of the tests and correct answers. The tests will be sent in advance and based on the materials discussed on the first meeting. The final meeting will be a mock exam of the International ISTQB Foundation level exam, and it will take 1 hour. Those who score at least 70% of the final exam will be offered internship and employment opportunities at Exactpro division in Tbilisi. Closed Facebook group will be created for attendees of the course for communication and sharing materials, coordination, etc. Our trainers, experts, mentors will support you during the course and 1 month after the completion of the course via this channel. As you can see, this is the schedule for the first intake. And as I mentioned, it will start on 7 March. The first video lecture will be provided on the participants on 3rd March. Each theory-related video will be approximately 45 minutes long. And live sessions will take about the same time. The same goes to the practical meetings. Taking tests at home will take approximately 45 minutes, and the live sessions explaining this info, it will take approximately the same time, like about 45 minutes. The course meetings are structured according to foundation level syllabus chapters. So first week will be dedicated to understanding chapter 1, fundamentals of testing. The second week will be dedicated to chapter 2, testing throughout the software development lifecycle. The third week will be dedicated to chapter 3, static testing. The fourth and the fifth weeks will be dedicated to one chapter. It's because it's quite a big chapter, test technique, chapter 4. The sixth and seventh week will be also dedicated to one chapter, the fifth chapter, test management. The eighth week will be dedicated to chapter 6, tool support for testing. And the final will be dedicated to the mock exam, which will consist of 40 questions. And in every section, our experts will share real-life examples and case based on our experience and expertise. I would like to briefly share some information regarding the practical aspects of taking the International ISTQB Foundation level exam itself. You can pass either remotely from home. You will need to enter gask.org, then remote exams, and book the proper date. You will receive instructions, and our recommendation is to check the platform in advance and make sure everything is as expected and in line with the received information. In a case of problem, surely you should contact to info@gask.org. Or the second option here is that you can use also the opportunity to pass exam in person at the official exam center. In this case, you will need to book the exam on the desired date at gask.org and select Georgia. Read the instructions carefully before the exam. And I would recommend to arrive 15-20 minutes earlier to Exactpro office, and surely contact info@gask.org in a case of any issues. Generally, there exist other options to pass exams, such as person view exam centers. They receive on regular basis too, and they are authorized to receive ISTQB exams as well. But my advice is to check exam prices and compare them, and then to make decision. The official ISTQB website supports a register of successful candidates. Anyone who passes successfully can be found there. And we have active different social channels. Feel free to connect, follow us, and stay updated. We hope that the webinar was useful and interesting for you. I would like to thank all webinar participants, my colleagues, for this productive evening. For now, this is all. Thank you once again, and have a great rest of the day. Goodbye.